Okay, tractor work is done. Now it's time to wait. We've had a few things pop out already. We still need more rain, more freeze and thaw, but things are starting to show up. A lot of red sandstone, fire cracked rock, a lot of little flakes like this one right here, and a few decent things. So let's take a look at them. Here's kind of the rock that started it all for me up there on the ridge 20 or so years ago. First time I'd ever run a disc over the field, this popped out, and it just seemed strange because nothing but sandstone that I was seeing, and then this river cobble, I would call it, popped out, and I thought that's just not supposed to be there, and it's, you know, just out of context. But then after looking at it, you can see the pecking marks right here and here, a little bit right here on the end. So that was definitely a hammerstone, not a well-used one, but nonetheless something that they used to smack something around. Here's another hammerstone that popped out here just recently. It's got much more work on this edge where the cortex is missing. Looks like some kind of a granite material, kind of sparkly. But what I would call a river cobble. Busted up, but definitely been used to beat something, crush something, smash something. Cool little piece. So you might be asking, why would I even keep this piece? Well, it's kind of cool material, first of all, but it looked like there might have been a little bit of work done on that side. Could have been used as a scraper. I don't know. I just like the material, and I like to kind of keep a good representation of what material is on the site, just so later I might be able to match it up with another piece of the same type of material. So if any of my fellow rock nerds out there could identify what this is, feel free to let me know. So this is another possible scraper. It's a tiny one. You know, I'm sure they had all different shapes and sizes. Any flake that was laying around, they might have just picked it up and took a few little notches off of it to sharpen it up or to make it special for one particular purpose. But it kind of looks like there's maybe some work on this side right there. Can't tell for sure, but I also like the way it broke when they flaked it off. So looked pretty cool. Thought it was worth keeping. So this piece is some pretty interesting material. And then it also looks like it's got some work done right there on that side. I don't think that's natural or where it broke. I think maybe they did put a little bit of an edge on it right there. But nonetheless, it's a cool piece of material. Just a little flake, and it was definitely worth thrown in the pocket. This piece right here was found, oh, probably 3 or 4 years ago. I just had the field with the disc run over it. I didn't have it very worked up, but this popped out one year during turkey season. It's just a big Uniface scraper. I don't know if there was some extra stuff here going on that broke off, but there's definitely some nice work on this one edge right here. Just another cool little piece. A few more pieces that came out from a couple years ago, possibly scrapers. A couple of them look like they do have some work done, a little bit on the edges. This one looks like some really fine edge work right there. This one has a remnant of a notch right there. Got the lightning bolt through it. And of course, there was probably another lightning bolt right there where it broke. Again, it broke here and over here. But that's what, apparently, where these lightning bolts run through. It's a different kind of material. It separates the hard stuff and it makes it more easily fractured right there on those lightning bolts. I'm not sure what that was, but there is a little bit of work up here on this top right there. So that's the edge of something and the notch. So might have been a point, not sure. Here's a couple of large chunks. Don't know if this was some work on this side here or just what was left after they busted some flakes off of it. Decided they didn't want to use it for anything else. Tossed it down. This one's some nice material. And I'm not sure about this notch right here. Possibly done from the plow, but I'm not sure. It's a cool little notch. If it was done by ancient hands, not sure what it would have been used for. Cutting something maybe. It's pretty sharp, but nonetheless, I think it's possibly a big chunk from just after they got done knocking pieces off of it. That's what was left. This is a piece of hematite that's got the side rubbed off of it here. This is another one that I didn't get on video at the time because, of course, the camera was on hyperlapse when I was running the tractor, and this one popped out. It was pretty obvious, the color of that shining like a diamond in a goat's butt up there in the field. But anyway, that thing, that's a nice little thumb scraper right there. You can see all the work around that edge. Maybe a bit of an engraver right there, but very nice material, super smooth, Uniface, but just a nice little scraper. Couple more pieces of hematite that came out of the field. This one, nothing real special about it, but you can see a little faucet right there where it'd been rubbed on the bottom, and then the whole thing's just kind of smooth, rounded off all over, and it's got some weight to it like hematite does. This one, however, was definitely something that they were working on or had made and broke. Don't know if it was a celt or what, but pretty cool little piece. Got a little damage here on the tip. I'd love to know what was on this other end over here. But again, just a nice, cool little worked piece. This one kind of surprised me. As you can see, it's got like a serrated edge. And then on this little edge here, you can see some work on that edge. I think this was some kind of a scraper. Uniface. And it almost looks like maybe it has a bit of an engraver right there on the end. But pretty cool little scraper. Oh, that's a nice piece. Not sure what kind of material this is. It looks like it could possibly be some kind of red jasper. I don't know if anybody knows or has an opinion on it. Let me know. You can see the work both sides here, and then it looks like there was possibly maybe a fracture coming off the tip and down this side right there. But as you can see in the video, that's all I could see right there, sticking up just enough to give me an indication that there was some flint in the ground, and lo and behold, that popped out. So that was a nice little surprise. Cool little piece. I'd have liked to have seen it when it was whole. Unfortunately, this piece looked like nothing to me when I first grabbed it, and it had mud all over it. Popped it up in my hand, and lo and behold, my first triangle point. Too bad the tip's broken off of it. But really nice work on that tiny little thing. Super thin. Just very nice work. Corners are still sharp. But missing a tip. Other than that, it's a beautiful little piece. As you can see, it's a bit muddy up here today, but I do believe we've got a score right there. Beautiful. This one, not the highest quality material. Some kind of chert maybe, or river cobble, I don't know. It's got a little bit of a stack right there they left on it. Still a nice, cool little piece. Well, there's the collection that's come out of the field so far. Like I said, some of this older stuff over here has just been over the years after running the disc over it a few times, but then all of this here on the right side is since I plowed it up last fall. And we're only getting started. Can't wait for the spring weather to come, some dry fields to walk in, and see what else comes out of there. Thanks for watching.